Hello. I'm going to be answering two questions today. Firstly, how did Captain Mathematica and Tuition Genius completely dominate the social media space in Singapore for JC tuition? And secondly, what am I doing all of this? And yeah, you'll find out more. We'll cue the intro and then we'll get started. So, Captain Mathematica and Tuition Genius have experienced unprecedented growth. Like, if you look at all the accounts, right, they are the only one who goes from 0 to 2,000 in a span of a year or two. Also with Captain Mathematica. So, why is this the case? I think maybe they're doing something. They're doing something right, doing something wrong. Are they buying followers? I don't know. No, I know, but this is part of the process. I don't know, I'm trying to make a mystery or make it entertaining. So I just like speculate a bit. So yeah, are they buying followers? Are they pestering students? Or are they just doing some crazy woo-woo shit, which is like, woo, like press some button and then students like appear? No, okay, I'm gonna tell you how they're doing it in just a bit. But first, I'll be talking about what I'm doing right now in front of this camera, talking to you. So I guess this channel for me will be a space for me to develop my social media skills and to actually start to build niche authority, to become an expert in the social media space for tuition in Singapore. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to be delivering value to you. So for students, you might be listening, or like my peers and stuff, you might be listening and, oh, so this is what tuition centers are doing. And for tutors, you might be like, oh, okay, these are some strategies that I can implement on my own business or on my own social media account in order to reach out to more students. And for students, you know what's up, pretty much. I'm not sure how this is going to work because my audience is both tutors and students, but I'll see how it goes. And yeah, let's get into the video. I'm going to walk over to the whiteboard over there, and then I will explain to you how Captain Mathematica and Tuition Genius have been blowing up online. Okay, off to the whiteboard. All right, so now, all right, so now we're at the whiteboard and we're gonna answer the question how to grow your social media quickly for sales, for tuition centers, and for students. You understand what's going on with the whole shebang with Tuition Genius and Captain Mathematica. We'll be using both of them as our case studies for today to see how they are actually optimizing their social media for sales or to get more students, essentially. Because, I mean, look, let's just be honest with each other. So it's for sales to show that they are indeed a good service provider. Yeah. So let's look at what they've been doing and why they are doing what they are doing. So what have they been doing? They've been giving out cheat sheets, so resources, learning resources, cheat sheets, books or guidebooks, things like that. And they've also been giving out free koi, tea, things that students like, and Starbucks cards. I'll just put this up, it's koi. Free koi right here, and Starbucks cards, put it here. Starbucks cards, like that, for people who come into their trial lessons or bring friends and come down to their center for like a short class. So why are they doing all of this on social media? Like, what are they doing and how is it working and why do so many people follow them? Okay, so essentially to answer that question, we're gonna have to understand a few things about lead generation and the sales funnel. Essentially, we'll talk about the sales funnel first. if we want to look at the sales funnel for a tuition center, essentially, first thing you gotta do in order to put your name out there is to put your name out there lah. So essentially you need your awareness, I'll put it as A, and then this is your credibility, and then that's your sale. So we need to first know that you exist. So this is what the COI does. The COI tells you that they exist. It's a giveaway. It's telling people that, oh hi, I'm a tuition center, look at me. Okay, I'm giving away stuff. It's publicity. That's it, the first step of the Tuition Genius's social media strategy. The COI also serves two functions. Number one, it shows that they care about their students' welfare. So this is one of their key, what do you call it? Unique selling points, strategic positioning, I don't know. Yeah, so they're showing that, okay, I care about my students, and even now they're doing grab like tuition, grab rides, free grab rides to tuition back and forth. So this is your knowing about your brand. So if we take the second example, you're looking at and Starbucks is also the same, student welfare. So like they are a tuition center. The positioning is that they are a tuition center that cares about their students and is willing to give, and look at me, I'm a tuition center. So now we have like people populating here. So these are a bunch of people who just follow them and know that they exist, and they are like a tuition center that cares about their students. I think I said that like 5 times, but whatever, you get the point. So the second thing, this cheating sheet or cheat sheet, just having some fun with it. Cheat sheet goes into your credibility phase. So this is where they start to convince you that, or you can start to convince your students, if I'm talking to tutors here, you can start to convince your students that your place is the place to go. So how do you do that? How do you convince your students that indeed your tuition center is the best place to be? This is through cheat sheets, giveaways, books, more of like the educational materials. So what essentially you're doing is you're getting them to commit to an action, and you're also delivering value to them to see like, oh, okay, I'm the tuition center that has produced these cheat sheets that can add value to you. So I am a credible person, I'm not smoking it up. And then there's also that contact as well. So you start to know the tuition center a bit better. You know, it's kind of like dating. Like the first one is just like you ask for their number. So for COI, you're asking for their contact details. In exchange, asking for their Instagram handle in exchange for like a free drink and to share it with a bunch of friends. So that's your like initial phase when you first approach someone. And in your cheat sheets, this is when the center, or I don't know whether to speak to teachers or students, whatever. This is when the center, it's like when you would go on a first meal, you know, you pay for the first meal. Then pay for the first meal. You give something and you show like, oh, okay, I'm invested in you, I care. So that's the message. So that's what the cheat sheet does. It builds their credibility. And at the same time, it also builds their awareness, because there's that, if I'm not wrong, you have to like share it with like a bunch of friends in order to get the cheat sheet. So these are the two strategies that Tuition Genius and Captain Mathematica are using, and that you can use as well to blow up your social media online, given that you have the budget. I mean, for cheat sheets, all you need to do is create a PDF Canva, a thing that encompasses some simple, I guess, useful tips for studying or like for the given subject. So useful tips for that. And then for COI, it's a bit more high-end. Starbucks Hub, it's a bit more high-end, but you understand that you have to give something in order to first make them actually know about you and care about you and see you and get their contact details in order to build credibility and eventually get the sale. But that's for next week. Next week we'll be talking about whether these campaigns are actually effective or not and what maybe some possible improvements there could be. Yeah, I'm just gonna I would say that I'm going to be studying more about the literature in marketing, things like that. So I'll have a lot of like content to spew out. Students, if you're interested in how I guess tuition centers work, like watch my videos. It's kind of funny, like dating and stuff. And then the sale is like the marriage. I don't know, a good metaphor. Yeah. Oh yeah. One last thing. 不用吃饭，不用吃饭. Yeah, my grandma is calling. Okay, one last thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. So in order to, before I like end the video, in order to get them to like catalyze this process of dating, okay, the dating metaphor is a bit skewed, but in order to catalyze this process of dating, what they do is they use, what would I call it? Tribalism, protectionism, not protection, yeah, tribalism, yeah. So they use this illustrious thing called competition in order to spread their influence over, no, not spread their influence, to raise awareness, raise even more awareness. So what do I mean? How do they use this competition? Essentially, what they do is they put like 2 JCs or 3 JCs up against each other, and what happens to the JC students? Just imagine like, oh no, I'm gonna get the coin, I've gotta get the coin. No, you see that JC over there? Useless. So now you have competitive spirit, a competitive element inside the giveaway, and you know what happens? Now they're like, hey, they ask their friends, hey, come on, go and share lah. Hey, I want the coin. Don't let the other JC get it. So now these things blow up even more, and so that's how you essentially get 2,000 followers in like what, a year. So yeah, basically, if you want your tuition center to blow up as well, give them cheat sheets that are easily accessible, and maybe like trade it for their contact information, which is their Instagram handle, follow. Get some competition involved and give koi as a first date, or like when you first ask for someone's phone number, I guess. Yeah, so that is what is going on with the current social media landscape, and I'm not sure if I'm rambling or not, but yeah, this is pretty fun to do. I'll probably do this like every 2 weeks or every week, and yeah, the tactics, strategies, and methodologies on how tuition centers can market their brand and reach more students online. If you need help, just contact me. I'll be free, I guess, to help out, see what I can do. But yeah, I hope this was an enlightening video, or like, I don't know what is up with me and chim words. Okay, I hope this video was good for you and it helped you to understand what's happening better. And yeah, take care. I'll see you next week. Probably the same format. It's kind of fun. And yeah, till next time. This is Xander signing out. Yeah, I'll see you then.